Good afternoon. It is Kelly Daubach, certified professional coach and executive coach, helping healthcare professionals exit corporate healthcare and contribute to healing humanity in their work. Today, we are talking about the gold standard in validating any business idea. So it's a critically important part in building your own confidence to actually create the pathway to transition from where you are and working for someone else, that cog in the wheel of just doing your job, not too much, not too little, right? It's walking that fine line and making sure that you are contributing and being part of the bigger picture in your healthcare corporation. But the opportunity that you have is so great. It's so great to be able to utilize your unique skill set, your unique capabilities, and your opportunities to innovate in healthcare, right? The innovation in healthcare is going to come through individuals like you and I and others who are going to get outside of the system and create change to either bring back into the system or change the infrastructure to shift. So it's a great opportunity. I'm pleased that you're here with me today to talk about this really important topic and business fundamental in validating your business idea. So we will get started. The sustainable businesses are really built on the foundations and fundamentals of business. I talk a lot about fundamentals of business, but it seems as though everyone has at least the idea and they talk to people about it and they finally get enough excitement or motivation to make the investment in maybe forming the LLC or starting a business, launching a course. I see it all the time. You have an idea, but there needs to be more investment around building a business beyond an idea. What makes short-term success is having a great idea, right? You know that the business is going to make an impact in the world. But what makes long-term success is that you have created a sustainable platform to bring individuals in that have the need that you're serving and to build trust and autonomy in meeting their continual changing needs. So it's going to be a business that looks like part business A on day one and could shift into business B on year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. It's always changing. The only constant is change. And so you have to align with a passion or a market trend, a life purpose, or jump in a need in the marketplace, buy a franchise, and maybe you have an opportunity to invest and then divest for a quick turn in investment. But understand what you're in it for. That's the first component of building your business is understand your why. So in creating your market research plan, right? This is all about market research. And this is how I'm going to give you some tips on validating that you have a profitable business plan. The first part is defining who your target audience is. And the deeper that you can define your target audience from age, demographic, family unit, interest, income funnel, my mind continues to just be blown with how much power there is in marketing tools and technology, really zeroing in on the individuals that are best matched to buy your service or product. But in order to leverage those power levers in business, you have to know who your ideal client is. And I hear a lot. I could serve anyone. I could help anyone. Maybe, it's like everybody is going to buy the bikes that I'm selling. Everybody's an opportunity to buy the bikes. Maybe everyone has the same interest level of hiring a life coach. Well, people buy outcomes. People buy experiences. So if you're not selling to that, you are not going to get the traction to your business. So as deep as you can go to defining your target market is a very strong step in the right direction. And if you don't necessarily know who your target market is, start talking to individuals, share your idea, and see who really resonates with it, and continue to define and refine your target market from there. My business has evolved in my marketing niche as well. I initially started more broadly than where I am today, and I will probably get even more specific in the future. But right now, I'm focused in gaining attention and traction based on the trends in the market, that needs of those healthcare professionals that are looking to contribute and start their own business. So I'm still amongst and immersing myself in these individuals, which leads to studying your audience. I personally am my audience, and that is the case in some instances. You should know your audience nearly as well as you know yourself, your close friends, or your family. And in many cases, like I said, it is you. But if it's not you, there are plenty of ways to get to know who your clients are. And this is such a critical step, because do you know the sales gets a sleazy term sometimes, right? Somebody connects with you and they immediately jump in to try and sell you something. They don't understand their audience. They're not providing any value. So it's so important to know the needs and know the pain points of your audience before you move into sale. Because remember, people buy from those that they trust. And the ability to buy trust, or to earn trust, not buy trust. And we'd have a lot different economy if people could literally buy trust. But ability to earn another human's trust comes from genuine connection, for me, acts of kindness, and offering support to help individuals with their pain points, no matter what that looks like. So a few ways to learn and identify the unmet needs of your audience is through interviews, through surveys. You can do focus groups, seminars. Find where your audience is and go mingle with them. These are people that you are interested in. These are people that your business is interested in. It's incredibly important to spend time amongst them so that you can have tremendous amount of empathy for what they're going through, so that you can speak to it in how you frame your marketing. Number 3, determine the outcomes. So I said initially, one of the first components that people buy is outcomes, right? They do buy based on needs, but they're not, when they're looking for needs, they're not looking for this big umbrella. This is going to make my life better. They are looking for a great restaurant for a date night. They are looking for a way to get out of their job. They are looking for tutoring for their kids. All of those things are in the big scheme of making their life better, but that's not the outcome that they're buying. So it's important to really determine what specific outcomes the audience is looking to buy. And there are many reasons and emotions that are associated with those buyings, but the outcome comes first. So we'll talk about like the emotions and the reasons people buy and how those play into marketing in a later lesson. But it's really important to determine what are the things that people will get from you. Okay. It's not how they will get it from you, but what will they get from you? Think about 3 big takeaways, if that's easiest. And you have a business niche today. Write down 3 things their life will change based on the program that you're delivering or the service that you're delivering. Number 4, research your competition in the industry and service or product line. So it's unlikely that you are establishing or meeting a new human need or desire, right? I mean, even whether it's, technology, or again, we talk back about what makes life better, we're all serving that need, right? That is like at the core of human desire, is desire to experience happiness, joy, fulfillment. We're all selling to those needs. What your service, product, or methodology is doing is helping serve that need through an outcome-based approach. So yes, everyone has competitors. And if you need to know who your competitors are, shoot me a message, because I love delving in with individuals that don't feel that they have competitors, because at the end of the day, your competitor may be simply the declining human attention span. I was researching, it dropped from 12 seconds down to 8 seconds, I think, over the past 3 years. I can't quote my source on that. But I was looking at that, and we are all competing against that, is the declining attention span. So build a business where you know that the attention span is less than 10 seconds, and have headlines and marketings and outcomes that speak under those 10 seconds to get somebody's attention. That's the only way to generate a sale in your market, is to provide a reason that's easy to understand, and that gives somebody a reason to try your product, your method, your service over the competition in the marketplace. All right, making conclusions and establishing value. So you have some findings now, right? You've done your market research, you've talked to your ideal clients, this can take weeks, if not months. There are firms that you can hire as well to do the market research on behalf of your business idea or concept. I work with my clients to help them in a multi-week, multifaceted approach to conducting the interviews, the surveys, and the details, the crucial details that are necessary to pull out the gems, the diamond in the rough that is going to be that headline for your marketing. So when you define your market and you define your target audience, you are going to come out with an answer to the question, what's in it for me, for your customers? And that is going to help determine your value, right? And your value determines your price in many ways. So you have to understand the outcome that someone's buying to truly take this step into understanding your value position and then your pricing. A lot of people want to start with pricing and just price based off of competitors. But if you're creating an experience, perhaps a life transformation, memories with loved ones, with family members, those things truly are in the category of priceless. So you have to determine, what are people willing to pay for those things? And you do that based off of, again, understanding the value of the outcome. How much would someone pay to not have to worry and stress about their kid that is falling behind in math class? That was just completely removed from their life. That's stressor. How much would someone have to pay or be willing to pay to finally find freedom from their weight loss struggle? So those are the types of things that they're buying from you, right? You may have the support, the coaching, you may have the practice, you may have the techniques, but what they're buying is the outcome. I think I've said that enough in this discussion. So we'll move on here. Market research is the most costly mistake because it's so far up in the building business process that you can make. Because think of what you do once you've done your market research, right? You're going to build your website. You're going to build your content strategy. You're going to provide your value points. You're going to build your practice or your business around what you believe the needs of your clients and customers, patients to be. And so if you get 6 months down the road and realize that you haven't conducted thorough market research, you're going to be pulling your wallet out to revamp all of the things that you thought would be quicker to market to conduct again. So it's really critically important. I can't overemphasize it enough to not only be thorough in the first way or the first time that you conduct market research, but to have investment in your business in ongoing market research and ongoing needs of your target audience. This is not a one and done. Remember, I talked at the very beginning of this presentation today that the needs of your customers, clients, and audience are going to change as life changes and there's different impacts in different areas of life. And there will be trends that impact your business. And if you're not at the forefront of understanding how your customer, client, or audience is going to integrate that change in life, then you're no longer going to be able to meet the same need, because that need may have shifted. So it's important to invest in a long-term market strategy. Or again, you will be pulling money out of your wallet in arrears going back to fix it. So it is incredibly efficient to do market research upfront. So I wanted to just end by saying that when I was picking my business concept or business opportunity, I was thinking about helping working moms with stress. How I could bring spirituality into the workplace. I landed on helping healthcare professionals build their exit strategy and start their own business to help heal humanity, because that to me felt like the greatest blend of my strengths and who I am in alignment to impact the world. So don't discount who you were, who you are now, and who you are becoming, because there's not like this finish line in life. There is this continual growth opportunity, and showing up and picking all of what you view as the best parts of you can make a really incredible, innovative, disruptive business for healthcare professionals. As always, if you're interested in chatting about your business idea or innovation, shoot me an email at coachkelly@anewcoaching.com. Namaste.